Alright, so let's look at exercise 3 Q1, question 1. Question A here is find the magnitude, the size of the reflex angle FED. So where is the reflex angle FED? That is this angle. So how do we find that this blue color angle's value? There's a point here. I'm coloring in green. So what do we know about the addition of or the sum of the angles around a point? What is the sum of the angles around a point? It is 360 degrees. What does that mean? This entire thing, this orange, the entire thing has to be 360 degrees. So this, look at this green color point. How many angles do you see around the green color point? There are two angles. One is this 135 degree angle, and the other one is the angle which I have colored in blue, the reflex angle FED. So how to find the reflex angle FED's value then? From 360 degrees, we go to subtract 135 degrees. Then what do we get when we subtract 135 from 360? It is 225 degrees. Right, question B. Find the magnitude of angle BCD. So where is angle BCD? BC. So how do we locate angle BCD? Start from B, go till C. So C is the place where the angle is. Why? How do I know that? Because they have put C in the middle. C is the middle letter, which means we got to take the angle which is at C. So there are two angles at C, or there are multiple angles at C. So how to figure out which angle exactly are they referring to? BCD. So go till D. So what is the angle that is included, or the angle that is coming in between these two red lines? That is angle BCD. So we are supposed to find this red angle's magnitude. So how do we find that? So we know this line here is a straight line. The line which I drew in orange now is a straight line. So what do we know about angles at a point on a straight line? There is a point here. Let me put that in, let me highlight that in yellow. There's a point here. And where is this yellow point? It is on a straight line. So what do we know about angles at a point on a straight line? The sum of the angles at a point on a straight line is 180. What does that mean? When we add this red angle with 85, the answer has to be 180. So how to find the red angle's value then? That is 180 degrees. Both the angles together makes 180. From that we subtract 85 to find out the red angle's value, which gives us 95 degrees. Question C. What is the sum of the interior angles of this polygon? So how do we find the sum of the interior angles of any polygon? What's the formula? Sum of the interior angles is equal. What is the sum of the interior angles equal to? The formula is 180 degrees times n minus 2. So for this polygon, we put 180 degrees, minus 2 comes as it is. What is n for this polygon? What is the n? The number of sides. How many sides do you see in this polygon? That's FA, that is one side. AB is the second side, BC is the third side, CD fourth side rather, DE that's the fifth side, and EF is the sixth side. So there are 6 sides in this polygon. So in the place of n, what do we write then? That is 6. So then let's follow BODMAS. Let's stick to BODMAS. We've got to do what's inside the brackets first. So 180 degrees times, what is 6 minus 2? That is 4. So then what's next? 180 times 4. What is 180 times 4? It is 720 degrees. Alright, let's look at question D now. We have been asked to find the value of y. So how do we find the value of y? Let's build an equation that has y in it. So what's the easiest option here? We can build an equation based on sum of the interior angles. So we know sum of the interior angles is equal to 720 degrees. In question C we found out. So now how to get the sum? To get the sum we do add. Now when it comes to this polygon, how many interior angles do you see? Shall we count? Y plus 15 first one, y plus 7 the second, y plus 12 is the third, and this red angle, that's the fourth interior angle. The fifth interior angle is y minus 15, and this is the sixth interior angle, this blue color angle, the reflex angle. Obvious, right? If a polygon has 6 sides, definitely it should have 6 interior angles. So how do we get the sum of these interior angles in terms of y? By adding all the interior angles. What does the word sum means? Addition or the total. So let's add, starting with the first angle what we have labeled here. What is the value of that? Y plus 15. So we write y plus 15, that's the first angle. Since we are supposed to find the sum, addition, the second angle, y plus 70. Addition, the third angle is y plus 12. Addition, what's the fourth angle? That is this red angle. There is no value to be seen inside the figure, but while ago we found out. What is this red angle's value? We have found that in question B, that is 95 degrees. So 95, addition, what's the fifth angle's value? That is y minus 15. Then comes the sixth angle, that is the angle which is colored in blue. What is that angle's value? We found out in question A. What is it? That's 225. It should be 720 here. What is the sum of the interior angles? 720. How do I know that? I found that in question C, 720. So it has to be 720. So how to get the sum of the interior angles in terms of y? We have to add all 6 angles together. So when we add all 6 angles together, what is going to be the numerical value we get? It is 720 degrees. So now I have built an equation that has y's in one side and there's a numerical value in the right hand side. So now what can we do next? Let's simplify. Let's take the y's. So y, another y, that is 2y, there's another y, that's 3y, and there's another y here, that is 4y. So when we add y plus y plus y plus y, we get 4y. Now let's deal with the numbers. Plus 15 plus 70, that is plus 85 plus 12 that is plus 97, then plus 95. So what is 97 plus 95? Let's do the addition side here. 97 and 95, when we add, we get 192. So 192. Then comes a minus 15. So from 192, we're going to take out this minus 15. So what is 192 minus 15? That is 177. So 177, then comes a plus 225. So 177 plus 225. That's 12, 1 remaining, 10, 1 remaining, that's 4. So when we let all the numbers interact with each other, what do they make? They make 402. So what do we get now? We get 4y plus 402 is equal to 720. Alright, so how to find y's value now? We've got to keep y alone. So 4y equals 720. Let's ask this plus 402 to go other side. So when plus 402 goes other side, what will it be? It will become subtraction 402. When addition goes other side, the operation changes, it becomes subtraction. So what is 4y is equal to now? 4y is equal to, from 720, if you subtract 402, what do we end up with? 720 minus 402. We get 318. Alright, so 4y is equal to 318. Alright. Now, how do we find the y's value? I don't have space here, so let me continue somewhere here. So 4y is equal to 318. And how to find the y's value? 318. How is this 4 connected to y? What is between 4 and y? There is a hidden multiplication. 4y means 4 times y. So when multiplication 4 goes other side, to the right hand side, it becomes division 4. So y is equal to 318 divided by 4. Let's do the division. Shall we do up here? 318 divided by 4. 7. 3 remaining. 38 has 9. 9 times 4 is 36. 2 remaining. 20 has, I got a 0 from out. The moment I introduce a 0 from out, I got to introduce a decimal point. 20 divided by 4 is 5. So 5 times 4 is 20. So the division is done. So the answer is 79.5. Magnitude of, or the size, or the value of angle, value of y. I repeat, value of y is 79.5. All right. It is a bit messy in this page, so let me erase. I hope you understood. So I'll erase the workings. So y is equal to 79.5. That's what we found out after the workings. All right. Question E. What are we supposed to find? We're supposed to find the angle AFM. First, we locate the AFM is starting from A going till F, starting from A go till F, then go till M. Right. So this angle, this orange color angle, how to find that? Once again, we can apply the rule of angles at a point on a straight line. So this is a straight line here, but I drew in purple. So how many angles do you see at this point? The point that I'm coloring now, let me color that point in black. How many angles do you see at this black color point on the straight line? That is 2 angles. That's the orange angle and this y plus 15 angle. Since we know the y's value, we can find out what is y plus 15 angle's value is. What is y's value? While ago we found out y to be 79.5. So what is this y plus 15's angles? What should be the numerical value of y plus 15? That is 79.5. I write that in the place of y plus 15. So what is 79.5 plus 15? 79.5 plus 15. That is 0.5. 9 plus 5 is 14. 1 remaining. That's 94.5. So the inside angle here, this angle what I'm coloring in black now, what is that one's value? 94.5. So this black angle and the orange angle together should make what? 180 degrees. Why? There's a rule which says angles on a straight line, or to be more precise, angles at a point on a straight line add up to 180 degrees. So if the black angle here is 94.5, how do you find the orange angle? From 180 degrees, you go to subtract 94.5 so that you get the orange angle's value. So let's do the subtraction. 180 minus 94.5. Right, there is no number top of 5. So let's write. What does 180 mean? 180 means 180.0. Right? So 10 minus 5 is 5. Here it's 9. 9 minus 4 is 5. And what is here? It's 7. So 17 minus 9 is 8. So it is 85.5 degrees. The orange angle's value, this orange angle's value is 85.5.